Everything was so rough. I didn't have a house, didn't know when I was gonna eat. Sometimes I wanted to kill myself because it got so bad. I was serving time in prison because of my drug addiction and choices that I made because of my drug addiction. And I met a woman named Jess. She actually suggested that I link up with the Hope Initiative.
The Hope Initiative is a collaboration between mental health clinicians and law enforcement to combat the opioid epidemic that we've seen arise in.
Rhode Island's a small state, but we got hit very hard with the opioid crisis. People from all demographics began to utilize these drugs and abuse these drugs, and hence we ended up with a spike in overdoses, both fatal and non-fatal, throughout our community.
Rhode Island in 2017 had 324 deaths of overdose and then 314 last year.
The police, as the front lines of our community-based responses, were struggling to figure out what to do. The state of Rhode Island, the state police really looked to their regional partners to identify best practices.
It's a multi-jurisdictional problem here in Rhode Island. That is how we're approaching it. That's why the state police is best served to address this, because we have multi-jurisdictional capabilities.
The idea is to be proactive and to give people a chance to enter recovery instead of being reactive.
This is a family disease. It's not just about one person who's having a substance problem and maybe lost their job or are homeless or something like that. That affects every person that loves that person. And that's part of what we do.
Hope Initiative really is a paradigm shift for policing. Police traditionally use arrest as their primary set of solutions to addressing drug problems.
We can't arrest our way out of it, so we're trying to get ahead of it and go upstream and help people that are battling with the substance use, which is a mental health issue in and of itself.
Law enforcement knows who's struggling. We see that day in and day out. And I'm not just speaking about the overdose incidents and talking about our survivors, but we're talking about individuals that are committing crimes to support their addiction.
Instead of just enforcing the laws and trying to target traffickers of these illegal drugs, we are working with clinicians and recovery coaches as a team effort to go out and interact with people that either were involved in some type of overdose incident and to offer them recovery services and hopefully get them into some type of treatment so we can prevent these issues from reoccurring.
The Hope Initiative really has several different means of how we take referrals into the program itself. We receive many clients from referrals, so just general population. They call us, they can send anonymous referrals through our website. Maybe it's family, friends, or concerned individuals that have a loved one that feel that they could utilize the services.
What I like about the Hope Initiative is there's resources for everybody. When a family has somebody that is addicted to opioids or any type of drug, they also need help. They need to understand what their role is and how to deal with the issues that are associated with a family member.
Another key component on how we get referrals into the Hope Initiative is individuals that are already involved in the criminal justice system, so individuals that are incarcerated.
When someone is committed, they sign a release. We tell them about the program, because what the program will do is come in while you're incarcerated just so you can get to know a little bit about what the program offers. And when you're released, they can be right there to take you home, to take you to treatment with a counselor, with a peer recovery specialist.
They're bridging that gap from that really crucial time. Individuals that are incarcerated, even if it's a short period of time or a long period of time, their whole life on the outside can be disrupted between losing housing, losing job, family support, losing benefits. And coming out, it can be extremely overwhelming.
What it really is continuity of care, that you have someone helping you get from point A to point B to point C to stay safe and continue your care.
The main portion of the program is post-overdose outreach. So we're utilizing information that law enforcement is already collecting of responding to scenes of overdoses throughout Rhode Island and in our communities.
We really work collaboratively, and the law enforcement helps us reach the individuals that otherwise we wouldn't be able to reach.
We use armed plainclothes officers and team them up with substance use clinicians or a peer recovery specialist, and we go out into our communities where we've identified where the at-risk individuals are and engage them and really talk to them and establish a relationship with them about the different treatment options that are available to them.
I just wonder if we could talk to you a little bit. When things become overwhelming, we want to be there for the sounding board, to always give us a call.
You can help with stuff like that?
Yes. We'll be there. We're there for a year to help you,
Really?
support you, and get back on track when things might get off course a little bit.
Frequently what we see is that many just don't know where to turn. They don't know who to call. And to see law enforcement in that light is that we're not necessarily coming to just arrest you, we're coming to help you. That's really the roles of law enforcement. That's what we swear to uphold when we take the oath, is that we're protecting our community, we're protecting our citizens, making our neighborhoods safer.
I'm a walk and talk an example of what recovery looks like. If I'm part of the people who walk up to the door to say, like, hey man, I'm just like you. I've been where you are. I've been in the position you've been in. And I can help you get out of it.
A lot of folks that do come in, they're at a point in their life right now that they don't have any family, which is sad. The HOPE Initiative is that family.
The HOPE Initiative is a really groundbreaking type of initiative, and it seems to be working. While other states are showing a dramatic increase in deaths related to opioids, Rhode Island has at least stabilized, and our goal is to get it down to zero.
People are getting the help. They're not just signing up for the help, but they're actually following through. And the long-term effects of that, we hope we'll see a better community where less crime will take place.
It's giving people the glue that they need to put all the pieces of their recovery plan together. And that's what keeps them from continuing to use illicit substances and helps them to continue to use the services in the community.
This was the fourth time I was incarcerated, and besides this time, I have relapsed every time. I definitely would say that something like this, being able to have people in my corner besides my family, has definitely helped.
What we're trying to do here is really what healthcare aspires to do. Take risky populations, to bring resources to the community, to actually engaging people where they live, and to ensuring that they're getting access to the support that everybody knows that they need, including them.
I hope the HOPE Initiative becomes a bigger entity for our state, one that's going to stay around for a while. And I hope that it becomes a model for other states. Like, wow, we can do this and we can continue helping individuals and not just have a snippet in their life, but have it for a longitudinal period.
We're starting to see a shift in culture. That to me is what's exciting, because it is already taken root. So we'll find ways to keep it sustainable in terms of funding, especially when you have the outcomes that I think we're going to see.
At one point in my life, I was merely existing. Today I thrive. Like, I live my life. I don't just exist in my life. And that's something that I can share with people.
Every day, there's an individual that we help, and there's a new story that we can tell about the success of the program. We frequently say it's just one day at a time, and it's one client at a time. And that's really the goal of the program, is to really just look what's in front of us. Who's the individual that's struggling, and how can the HOPE Initiative help that individual today? And if we can do that one person at a time, we're going to make some great strides in the success of the program in the future.
When you can't breathe anymore and you know you're not gonna eat for another week, and you got no friends left, and your girl left you, or you're facing time in prison, that's the time when you're like, damn, I need to do this, and I need to do it fast. I would be in prison, I'd probably be dead right now. I'd never see myself using again. It's such a turn off to me now. I don't think that I could have done it without this program.